Amy Speropolous, and we are live with Dr. Ken Steorts, Visible Music College. It's always a great time to sit down with you, and you've always got great things going on. Now, today we are talking about gap year. So tell for folks that are not knowing exactly what a gap year is, and even to refresh our memory, what is a gap year?
Well, it's traditionally more of a European thing where students between high school and college decide to take a gap year, and that gap is 1 year, and they go do some kind of program or tour the world, or maybe an internship, but it's less official than that. Sometimes they just go on holidays and do some experiences for a year before they go to college. That's their gap year.
That's very cool, and maybe even get some real hands-on experience.
Yeah.
So how does the 1 year program at Visible help gap year students?
Well, if you're oriented around music, sometimes you haven't decided, hey, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just want to see. I don't want to give it up, but I want to see if I want to do this for college, or if I know I want to go into engineering, but before that, I want to do music for a year. And so Visible has a 1 year program that that really is an immersive music year. You're in a band, you're doing all the things. It's like the first year of the bachelor's degree, and it's this called Visible One. It is a 1 year certificate program, and you get 36 college credits, and you are part of the communities, and you go. Cool. You do a band, you record, you learn all the stuff, and then you go to your accounting degree.
Very cool. Yeah. So maybe it gives you a plan B, which we all need a plan B, or even a plan A if your plan B doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And it's Visible ONE.
Yes.
Very cool. So what do students do after that gap year? Do they...
Well, if we get a hold of them, they do the bachelor's degree. That's what we're hoping they stay with us, because we love them.
Yes.
It's not a recruitment funnel. I'm just kidding. We love for students to come be part of the community, and they may have a couple of singles out by the end of the year. They will just have that in their background. They might just go do. Well, if they're gap year students and they're for sure going to another university after that, they take that experience in, and then they have this cross-platform, experience of music and whatever business thing they were going to do.
Awesome.
Or they could decide, it is not unlikely to happen that they would decide to do a bachelor's degree in music after experiencing what Visible brings. So.
Absolutely. So they get that taste of it, and then they are so intrigued, they say, I'm just going to stay with this. Yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah, it's one of our goals, is to get people to try music for a year during that gap year, and then you may find out, I like music business, or I like recording. I thought I was going to do some sort of other engineering, but I like recording engineering, and you have one more chance for us to appeal to people to do a creative degree.
Which is so important. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm curious, if you had a gap year, Dr. Ken, what would you do?
Well, I would probably do what you imagine you would do when at my age, what you imagine you might do when you retire or you never got around to. So I might go to Spain and learn flamenco guitar, actually get serious or something.
Nice.
Or go sailing around Cuba and learn music. Something that's
I love that.
Somewhere that's immersive in a culture, and force me to learn some language or finish up some of the music stuff that I never got to.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Maybe even go to the Greek Isles or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love...
and not do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
The gap year, you're supposed to sort of be exploring something.
Right.
And I love travel, and there are some elements of maybe Latin jazz music or something that I have never done. Or
That's
would
wonderful.
love to practice the rhythms of South American music or something.
Absolutely. And it is so important today, because I think the days of getting a traditional 4-year degree or whatever in business or in economics, not at all to say that that's not but more students are going the other way and going for more creative aspects and more creative routes, particularly in music.
Yeah, a lot more students currently are picking, I want this part of this education, and I'm either not committed to the whole thing yet, or I'm committed to me, and I want to just grow. And if it becomes a degree, okay.
Absolutely,
which
yeah.
is, anathema to a lot of parents, but as they explore, we want to be one of those options where if you're going to do music for a year, at least you do have college credits and take those into your other experience.
Absolutely. So it's called Visible One, ONE, and just to basically really take that year and really explore if you would like to do X, Y, or Z in a particular instrument in a particular field.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and you get college credit for it, so it's
Which is
fun
great.
year of recording and being in a band and doing lessons and all this, and it's like college with you do have English courses and things you have to do, but for ministry and just get a year of ministry training with the music
Right.
At Visible is an amazing experience by itself, and whether you continue or not.
Absolutely. And you say it's more of a European thing, but is it trying to make its way here?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, in the last 15 years or so, there's been a move more towards people taking that gap year. And you don't hear that term as much in the U.S., but people are taking more internships and delaying college and things like that. They'll say it differently, but it's been traditionally known as the gap year. And, it started to diminish in the U.K., and then it keeps going back and forth. I think people are trying to figure out what to do about college right now.
They are.
And so we're one of those. We've always been the kind of alternative education.
Yeah.
And so we love that space where they come for a year, and for the gap year is sort of an 18-year-old, 17-year-old just graduated high school and
Right.
come explore it.
And I think more students, and I can speak to this because I am a mom of 3 who are all different stages and ages, I think more students are realizing that they may not be the type to go to a traditional 4-year school or a 4-year college. And they're really wanting to tap into something like Visible that offers that creative aspect of it.
Yeah, and I think that's, the colleges have not done a good job themselves of making those marketable degrees, and that's everybody's up in arms about debt and all that, and
Right.
we're a fairly low cost school that you also can get aid for, so it's really
Wonderful.
some of the certificates, even lower level certificates we offer, you don't have to. I mean, the Pell Grant covers most of it for
Yes.
underserved kids, and so there's a great opportunity for more people to do 1 year in music than there ever has been, and we love being a part of that. So
Now is the time. It is Live with Dr. Ken. You can get all the information about Visible One, which is ONE. I know I keep saying that, but I don't want you to mistaken it with the with the numeral.
That's right.
That's right. So the link is in the comments below. It is Live with Dr. Ken.